Welcome to the Patriot Hour. I'm Michael, your host for Tuesday, April 17th, 2018. We got some new QAnon Q clearance updates, so stick around. We're going to get right into them.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
All right, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the Patriot Hour, please take a minute to look around. Please ring the bell, subscribe, and maybe at the end of the video, leave a comment, thumbs up, drop us an email, take a look in the description box. We typically go over anything, or I leave a link for anything that we go over down there. Also, if you want to support by any donations, we have the links in the description box as well, alongside with like the Q post or where you can find any of the links. Okay, we're going to get into these Q drops. I also want to take a minute still on the HRC video that supposedly possibly dropped on the dark web. Reports are coming back that I've heard both. Again, I can neither confirm nor deny, and I wasn't trying to brush that off by any means. I believe a tape exists like that. I followed the Anthony Weiner case very closely, and I know the NYPD. We had a few leaks early on the 4chan. Reports of the officers that did see it, crying, puking. So I wasn't discrediting the fact that there could be a real tape. I'm pretty much sure there is. I also know there's supposed to be another one, so there's a few. I'd probably more so watch the Tarmac one than I would this one. This one needs to be verified if it is, and people need to be arrested if so. That's all I was saying. I was saying I wouldn't watch it, and I wouldn't be showing it. Not that it doesn't need to be watched, or for those of you that want to see it with your own eyes, that's fine. So that's all I was saying on that at the time last night, and still today. I can neither confirm nor deny that tape that is circulating, that's very much true. Is it really a tape of Hillary? I do not know. That's all I was trying to say. Tons of comments. Might have been some bots that hit up the channel. Just what we're up against, kind of coming along and wanting to help blur the message. So if that's where your research leads you, then good luck. For my own, certain things I'd choose not to put into my eyes. Once seen, you can never unsee. So, and I am a very big believer in doing the research myself. But when it comes to certain things like that, if there's people that do that job that can validate it. I mean, there's technology out now that you wouldn't be able to voice analysis, analyzing software. It would be able to refute any claims of forgery. So the video is supposed to, it's trafficking. I'm going to read this here on my notes. We got trafficking, torture, right? Rape, sacrifice, cannibalism of children, spirit cooking, satanic rituals, adrenochrome removal, or they excite the blood to get full of adrenochrome, organ harvesting, satanic pedophile rituals, syndicates. That's where all this leads, folks. This is what matters. So let's get into these Q drops, and we'll touch some more on a few other things. Okay, so 1169 in the series. This came at 0648 this morning. We had RR Boom Q. Again, 1169 in the series at 0648 this morning. Is that Rod Rosenstein? Boom. click on that. It might be. Okay, boom has been mentioned. There he goes. Bye-bye. Thank you, Q. Notice, thank you, early morning update. Good news, keep it coming. Q, you're up bright and early, so you fixed the Rod Rosenstein problem. Rod Rosenstein facing scrutiny from Trump, meets with President at the White House. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, in President Donald Trump's crosshairs, was summoned to the White House for a meeting with President on Thursday, amid recent calls from some of Trump's supporters for his ouster over the role in the expanding Russia investigation. Shine the light, Q. If RR goes, then Mueller would have to be next. Surely they're both key players in the U1 deal. RR Rosenstein getting kicked today. Okay. All right, 1170 in the series. This came at 0653, just before 7 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. Notice it's in the ladder form again, kind of like. Okay, 1171. Got an anonymous poster here. Q reposted. Good morning. Hashtag do it Q. Big day for me. Got interviews. First time in over a year. Here's the hoping. Good luck and God bless. Q put 0653 this morning. All right, 1172. We got Q reposting his RR boom. Q. Good morning Q. And then he puts rays of light. Q. And then that's the actual way you spell that. See here. May the light remove the darkness. And drop the hammer on them, Q. Enough of the bullshit. They keep pulling. 2013 Nibiru's Shadow. Rays of light. Christopher Wray, yeah. Love it. It's time to wake him up. My best days start with a Q. Oh, is Ray going to have his ass? Okay. Okay, so here's the last one, 1173 in the series. This came at 0715. I got an image here. Let's click on that. Looks like an Anon kind of put some stuff together. So we got a Q post, this was on March 28th, 18. The Second Amendment will never be repealed. As much as Democrats would like to see this happen, and despite the words yesterday from former Supreme Court Justice Stevens, no way. We need more Republicans in 2018 and must always hold the Supreme Court. Very next day, Trump tweet definitely matches Q, all, Trump, always. All. So, 552, 28, 28. Wednesday. Okay, so very next Trump tweet definitely matches Q, the all. Q is all. Trump is always. Okay, so made this graphic based on another Anon's catch. Good work. BDT and DEFCON direct. Okay, so this came out 11:18 this morning. Eyes open, Anon's currency reset. Anything more on Chinese markets? 2,500. Blunt and direct time. That could mean blunt and direct time. POTUS is going nuclear. All his nominations will finally be confirmed. They have destroyed anti-client privilege, as WS said. First, let's kill all the lawyers. More direct than 5-5, I hope. Okay, they have done so already. Maybe not. Sorry for the false inbound missile. Okay. Okay, folks, so I touch base a little here. I'm going to do another video, but I'll give you guys a little preview here. Okay. So this is, it's labeled the Q Mega Drop. It is a collection of just tons of memes that are supposed to come out as things are unfolding. Almost every angle. I did want to show the black eye. Okay, so what is it with, you know, all these black eyes on all these people? Seems to be very common. What does it mean? Let me see here. Control minus. Okay. Some of your favorite Hollywood actors. I mean, coincidences or coincidence. Acquire a child, open the child's head, extract pituitary gland, consume pituitary gland, achieve hyper pituitarianism, side effects, bruising. Okay. So, tons and tons. Okay. Some kind of weird status symbol, huh? Okay, so we got, I'm gonna go over a few more of these adrenochrome. Yes, if you ever seen the movie Fear and Loathing, better not spill any. I had paid Podesta a lot of money for this walnut sauce. So, it's just nuts, folks. This has to do with the video that dropped. So I just want to take a minute there, show you guys a few of the things that we will be going over here soon in another video. Too many coincidences to before it becomes mathematically impossible. I'm going to take a minute here to just address a couple things. People like myself, other channels, the people that help with the Patriot Hour, we don't owe anybody anything. We are doing this research, and for years I've done it, and I felt obligated to help. Simply is that. I'm going to put out there, yes, I got tons of research, things I've done in my head that I thought maybe at one point I could talk about, but it seems like we're at the forefront of everything with the Q, and I'm trying to wrap my head around. I don't have a whole bunch to ever say because it just all makes sense to me. I know I'm on a show here trying to get it out to you, so it does make sense to talk, but sometimes just reading them and you guys going out and organically as well. There's tons of other channels, tons of their personal opinions or what they believe to be true. Some are better than others. I get it. But for years, we've had great men, great women, 20, 30 years military, holding some high clearances. They get out. They maybe join the CIA or one of the other three-letter alphabet agencies. There's many to choose from. And then they do so much time in there. And then sometimes they retire after 50 years total or 60, and then they start talking. And then they are credible, decent human beings the whole time, their whole lives, until they start talking to you and trying to warn you or us. You know, they've done it. And they have been labeled kooks, conspiracists. That's been the case this whole time. Even David Seisman, Pizzagate, all the crap he had to go through. That was just a few short months back. So we know that these people, I've known, other people must know now that they were right the whole time. All the old research is out there. There's tons of videos. I thought for years I would maybe do that, but they're already there. So we're going to push forward. Anything that's talked about that is of old news can be found, researched, till you're tired of researching it. There's just not enough time in these videos to bring it all up and let it all out. You'd have to collectively go around and do, if you're new coming into all this, you got a lot of catching up to do, because otherwise you're just bouncing like a lot of us were a long time ago. When you're coming in, and you'd stop, you'd go on to something else, and it all ends up leading back to Satan, rituals. Whether or not you believe in a God or any of that, these people do. And they're actively involved in rituals and just... So you have a research to do, folks, to get on par. I could see by the comments. It's and not that matters. It's just... doesn't bother me that there's comments or people that are opposite. What bothers me is they have not evidently not done the research. It's just fruitless stopping by. Oh, what's this video about? Oh my God, he's bloop, bloop, bloop. So we'll get that. That doesn't bother me. Let the comments pour in. It's just I want to see everybody do their due diligent research. Everyone. If you're just sitting on the couch and constantly watching the mainstream, that's all you are then. You're a walking poster boy or girl for the mainstream. You're going to repeat that psyop to, when we all know it. Okay, so we're going to go over some more of this in the next video. I just want to give the Q update, let you guys know. Again, I was not telling any of the people that watched last night to not watch the possible HRC video. I'm just saying what you see, you cannot unsee. I chose, if there's a few videos circulating around, eventually I'll maybe watch one, but not so much the other. I can definitely go off of an expert's opinion, computer, audio version, possibly some of it. I just, if it's true, it's true. I don't need to, if she's going down, I don't need to verify it so much for myself. I don't need the images. That's a personal feeling of mine. Not that I'm not tough enough or haven't seen things. I just choose at this point in my life, moving forward, to not maybe bear witness to some of the things like that. Others of you have at it. That's your choice. You'll live with that. And I wouldn't call you wrong if that's where it led you. Maybe you can be one of those that confirm it. So let's collectively do your research, digest what you can at that given point in time, because there's so much. There's so much to go over. Every little thing can lead to something else, and it is all of great importance. But some things are just higher priority than others. So again, we're going to go over the QAnon mega drop memes in the next video. And if there's any more updates, I will definitely be back to do those. So I'm Mike. God bless. Good afternoon and Godspeed. We'll see you here real soon back in the studio with another video. Please, again, subscribe, like, share, ring the bell. Drop us a comment, leave an email, check the description box, and we'll see you here real soon. God bless.
Do you know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.